Frank, not to be redundant about the last couple games, but just the LeBron's continued performance at this level, and if you could just address it again and tonight specifically.
He's playing at just an extraordinarily high level and dominating. You know, his effort on the defensive end has really spread throughout the group. You know, and the group has really bought into being dominant on the defensive end of the floor. We saw that in the first quarter with how we just controlled the game from the start, and offensively he's just his shot making, his decision making, 0 turnovers, 12 assists. I mean, you're kidding me? We talked about it in the film session the other day that his assist totals are up, but his ball security in the last few games is remarkably low, and that's special when you're having the usage that he has. So he's playing as good as I've seen him.
Frank, in regards to that production, what do you think goes into him being able to do that in an efficient manner?
Well, it's just his mind. He's one of the best decision makers to ever play the game. He's got more firepower around him right now than he's probably had in years. With a guy like Anthony Davis out there, and the lob threats we have at the rim and the shooters we have around him. So I think the environment around him is better. And, obviously he's very motivated, from how things went for his first year with the Lakers. And, he's playing at a special level.
Frank, obviously, such a rich history with this franchise. Kobe Bryant was sitting courtside. Several players greeted him throughout the course of the game. The crowd acknowledged him several times. What does that do for the atmosphere, and what was it like for your team to have Kobe in the building?
Well, I got chills when the crowd started going nuts, at his presence, and he deserves it. One of the greatest Lakers of all time, and one of the greatest players of all time. We're very lucky to have him here in attendance, and definitely energized the crowd and our team.
I was just curious if you were as surprised as the rest of us by Danny Green's dunk at the end of the first half, and just what did you make of that play?
I think he got a little boost. I got to see it on tape. I don't know if that was all Danny, reaching the top of the backboard to throw that one down, but that was an electric play for sure.
Frank, we talked before about LeBron's minutes and trying to give him a rest when he plays like he did tonight, and when he gives. I think he was plus 41 in his minutes in the first half. Does it just kind of fight every instinct you have not to kind of play him the full complement of minutes?
I have a good mindset for balance. Obviously you guys playing at a level of a plus 41.5. You can use him at your disposal, and he's going to be effective, and he's going to dominate the game the way he's dominating. But we're still going to have a big picture mindset, with everything that he's doing, and just have that mindset.
Coach, right here. How important is it to see Dwight continue to look very he's got a lot of energy right now.
Yeah, he's very important in what we're doing. He and JaVale and the rim protection and defensive rebounding and the lob threats that they carry offensively, they're as important as any piece to this team. And with those guys really forming a partnership, to tag team and manage that position, that's been one of the really positive developments for our season so far, and we're going to need that to continue throughout the season.
You guys are at or near the top of the league in dunks. Can you just speak to why you think that your team has been able to get so many of those early in the season?
We've got great lob threats. We've got Anthony Davis, who seems to dunk whenever he wants. LeBron James seems to dunk whenever he wants, and for the most part, we're moving the ball well enough, that we're getting good action at the basket.